Default, of course, is different than the government running out of money, right? Those the two things don't align. We're at no risk of default because we have abolished the debt limit. We through the bad debt deal that McCarthy valeted for Democrats into law, through that, there is no limit to the amount of Fed policy that can exist to keep printing money. The problem is that money can't go to deploy to government agencies to run government programs that are deemed non-essential during a shutdown.
But you can increase the debt if the government shut down, technically.
Well, no, there is no limit to the amount of dollars we will pay on interest until January of 2025. That is the feature of the
this is the
inaptly named
the May deal that McCarthy.
No, well, that's a different feature. That's if the 12 spending bills are not passed by March, then we do fund everything exactly the same, except take a 1% haircut starting in March. And McCarthy and the advocates for the Fiscal Responsibility Act, which was fiscally irresponsible, they would say, but that's a cut in spending. We should celebrate that. Now, government spending grew by 40% during COVID. And a lot of that was through entitlement programs because eligibility ballooned. But you can't grow government by 40% and then say that the grandiose win we got was a 1% haircut starting March of 2024.
Also,
yeah, but we I'm sorry.
Oh, opportunity cost. If you stop spending 1% on something that could be making you a 2% return, you're actually losing money. So like just stopping certain expenditures is not necessarily a good profit.
But see, that's a big debate we were having today because I had one member look at me and say, well, Matt, here's really where I can get on board with you. If you just say, across the board, everyone takes, a 7-8% haircut. Everyone gets it. Every program gets it the same. I think that's great. What I don't want to do is have to go in and make value judgments about vertical cuts. Who gets vertical cuts and who doesn't? Because I'm really worried that if we did that, there are some transportation projects in my district that would be deemed a boondoggle or wasteful and might be cut. So it can't be a merit-based analysis. It has to be a uniform reduction.
Wait, what?
Because it's not private sector.
Yeah, he's basically saying there's a strong possibility they're going to find out that we're wasting money. Please don't take our money away.
Well, and so long as everyone's wasteful spending is reduced by an equal amount, and we don't look at logic or reason where my district might do worse. That's what the members say.
I think it's fair to say all nonsensical programs get budget cuts, but it's either all or nothing. I kind of feel like you should have an assessment on what we're wasting our money on and where we should spend it.
It's almost like that's our fucking job to look at the budget and figure out what works and what doesn't. And you're right. If we do uniform cuts across the board, then there could be things that actually are helpful and are working and might be providing a positive return that are diminished, while at the same time, things that should be totally zeroed out get to avoid any type of sincere review.